Robert J. Conley here. Deciding to decide. That's my topic today. So one of my favorite Buddhist sayings is the one about to every person is or every person is given the key to the gates of heaven, and the same keys open the gates to hell. And I believe that the difference lies in the ability to decide. Now, some people are biologically indecisive, and I can't cure that. But what I want to do is break down the decision to decide. So, it is the barrier to your next level of success, achievement, happiness, the ability to decide. Things that like decide what matters, what doesn't matter. A lot of times when people hear me say you've got to decide, and then I'll invoke the power of decision. One of my favorite things to invoke is the story of the United States space program, because John F. Kennedy, as president, made the declaration that we're going to the moon. He made the decision, we're going to the moon. And we didn't know, we knew we could go to the moon. We didn't know exactly how we were going to go to the moon. And so his declaration, we're going to the moon, then triggered massive learning on the parts of hundreds of thousands of people on how exactly to go to the moon. And so a lot of times what causes people to fail to decide is not knowing exactly how. It's getting stuck on the how. And so I'm not urging you to make a declaration or to decide on a scale, even remotely, on a personal level, the scale of the moon. What I urge you to do is to decide to decide. That might sound like procrastination, but in deciding to go all out to learn everything you know, or everything you need to know to pursue that thing. And when I say that thing, I'm going to talk about in my 15 years of coaching, a recurring theme. And one of my favorite phrases is, I don't know why, but I've always wanted to fill in the blank. And my next question will be, so what have you done to figure out how to do that? Nothing. There's something in the biology of some folks that just like, I've always wanted to, and I haven't. And so the decision then lies in, okay, I am going to decide to learn everything and meet everyone I need in order to learn what it takes. Now, you will never know everything it takes until you start doing it. But what you can do is get your arms around it and understand it and figure out if it's feasible for you. And so many people deprive themselves of that fundamental first step of, I'm going to do the research to find out if I can do this. So I'm making that decision to go all out. And then once I have that adequate information, I will decide whether or not to proceed. And I'm not going to go in, because the next step then is there's another mental, emotional hurdle to go through on deciding to proceed, which is, again, the thing that I can't necessarily fix. Now, the thing that then this arises, people go, well, and this is one of the most painful false choices that I encounter, and unsuccessful people believe this. It's not what you know, it's who you know. Well, the reality is it's both. It's what you know and who you know. And there's nothing you can't learn, and there's no one you can't meet. In fact, a lot of my coaching with people is teaching them how to meet the people they need to in order to make progress. And so, going back to yesterday's video and starting from the place of acknowledging incompetence, I am not yet competent, but there's something in me. There's a seed within me that says, boy, this is a thing that fits. And And so what you owe to yourself and actually to your family and your country, because that's where your strength is, that's where your power is in that thing. And so you owe it to yourself to then decide to do the fundamentals, to do the research, to figure out what it is. And so my challenge to anyone watching this video, if you're in a place of, boy, I don't like my job, I feel like, or I've always wanted to, there's that thing. My challenge to you is to decide to grab the bull by the horns, to learn what you need to know and to meet who you need to meet to go to the next step. And if you need help, you can reach me at robertjconley.com. I'm Robert J. Conley, and I will see you next time. Take care.